Hello everyone, welcome to episode 23 of the Love Softball podcast. My name is Sarah, your hostess, and Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you all had a nice Christmas if you celebrated, and a happy and safe start to your new year. We had a very nice Christmas, and New Year's, it was very busy, and I can't even describe it all. But it went by really fast, and everybody's finally back in school today and back to work, and hopefully we can start picking up the pieces and getting back to normal a little bit. So I have so much to show you, knitting things and quilting things and sewing things, and I'm sure I will not even be able to get to it all, and I can't even wrap my mind around trying to organize it all. So I'm just going to jump in and we'll get through what we get through before my camera decides to shut off and call it a day. So before I start though, I did pick winners from the 12 Socks of Christmas cow, which was so much fun. And I did complete one pair of Christmas socks for that cow. Although I cast on at least 5 different socks maybe, and I got good progress on them, but I was not able to finish any pairs, and I only ended up casting on, I think, one second sock, which ended up being the pair that I finished, which I'll show you in just a second. But before we go any further, let me quick do the giveaway. I think it's in here. I have a ball of that pop music. It's buried in the bottom here. Just right here, and this is going to be awarded to Elise Deer from Seattle, and she is, I'm trying to remember, what kind of pair of socks did she finish? Was it like a two-toned kind of shorter pair of socks, I think, in Christmassy colors? So congratulations, Elise. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. So I'll PM you to get your address later on. So congratulations, and thank you for playing along in all the insanity. And let me find the stitch markers that I have that sweet Willful Nina sent us. Sorry, I'm so disorganized. It's ridiculous. Where are those beautiful stitch markers? Here they are. Okay, so Willful Nina, who has a lovely Etsy shop, I will try to put a link to that in the show episode thread. She sent me these adorable stitch markers. There's like little mushrooms and buttons and lights, and I love this type of stitch marker because you can use them as progress keepers, and they're really easy to slip into your project. Here, let me show you. Did I put one on here? Yes. Okay. So I used one of the pine cones. They're just really easy to slip into your stitch and take out. So I just love them. Thank you, Willful Mina. I kept a set for myself. She sent 4 of these, and I kept 2 of them, and I'm going to give 2 of them away. So let's see. Oh, Seashore Sharon! She gets to win the stitch markers. So Sharon, I might have your address already, but I'll probably message you anyway just to make sure I have it correct. So congratulations! And then the third prize, the sweet Pickle wrote me a message saying she would like to donate a pattern prize with a value up to $5. So I chose Starling Bird, Steph. She is going to win a pattern with a value up to $5. So Sweet Pickle, your winner is Starling Bird, but I'll message you with a link to her profile so you can contact her and she can let you know what pattern she would like to have. And thank you so much to everyone who has donated prizes. Bungalow 312, or is it 316? I never can remember. She already chose a winner for the Mint Rain sock yarn. Is it Just Bunny who won that? I think it's in the Ravelry group if you want to go look. So that was a real treat. So thank you so much to everyone who so generously donated prizes, and thank you to everyone who participated. That was really fun. Thank you to Megan Bell for the idea. So many, you guys are great. You guys, I don't even have to do anything. You guys just take it and run with it, and that's fine with me. Thank you to everyone. That was very fun, Cal. Speaking of cows, Nina from This Old Knit and I are going to co-host a Gnome Acres knit along for the months of January and February. And it's very simple. Just knit anything you want with Gnome Acres yarn. And if you don't have any Gnome Acres yarn, I highly recommend that you hop over to her website, gnomeacres.com, and grab a skein. She has multiple options, multiple types of yarns, all kinds of colors, and they're all brilliant and super fun. So if you are interested in that, please join along, and I'll put a link to Nina's group as well. So if you haven't been watching Nina, you definitely should. She's delightful. And speaking of Gnome Acres, I will have a couple of prizes for that of Gnome Acres yarn. I don't have it all with me though, so maybe I'll show that next time. I have some scruffy gnome that I will be using as a giveaway for that. Okay, let's go back to finished objects. I have a few things. I actually have more than a few things. I posted this on Instagram, but I finished Juliet's little hat, and this is the starfish hat. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, so the decreases look like a starfish, as you can see. And then I did a provisional cast on so that I could then knit a lining for it. So the inside is Fleece Artist Peter Rabbit, which is an Angora Merino nylon blend, I think. So yeah, I'm not 100% happy with how it turned out because I think maybe I didn't knit the lining quite long enough. So I feel like it's not super, I feel like it's slippy, like it's not staying tucked into the hat like it should be, but I also probably should tack it down or sew it down because I didn't do that. So that could be the problem. And I mean, it fits her, but it's like I've put it on her, but then it keeps sliding up her head. It doesn't stay down very good. So I'm sure I did something wrong. I don't know. But it's extremely warm, and you know, we live in Minnesota where we have very cold winters, so I've already told you this 50,000 times. It's yellow. What's your favorite color? Your favorite color is yellow too? This is Juliet, who will probably burst in and out periodically. Bear with. Okay, so that's the hat. And then my lone pair of Christmas socks that I completed was the West Yorkshire Spinners. And I've already worn these several times and washed them several times. So yeah. And I got to wear them on Christmas Day, so that was very fun. I think the jury might still be out a little bit with what I think of this yarn. It does wash up really well. I totally threw it in the washer and the dryer, and it looks good. But when I put them on my feet, they seem to stretch out and get really baggy, like no other sock yarn I've ever seen. And I don't know if that's the wool content, if it's the BFL, if it's whatever other wools are in there, or if I just need to, like if I knit with this yarn again, just knit it at a tighter gauge, because I use my regular 2.25 millimeter needles. And it is quite skinny yarn, and I'm wondering if I need to just use zeros and give it a try with that. Maybe that would help. But they turned out really nice. They're very handsome looking, and I mean, I've worn these at least 3 times, and I mean, it's pretty nice. I mean, it washes up really well. So I'm so happy that I was able to finish these, because I was getting worried. I was like, I'm not going to be able to finish any of my Christmas socks, but I did. And then I can't remember if I showed these. I know I showed these on the last podcast, but I'm not sure. I don't think I was finished with them. So these are Ben's crazy Zauberball socks that I gave him for Christmas. And he has worn them several times since I gave them to him. And they still look really good too. love Crazy Sour Ball. So yes, those are the socks pairs I have finished. And I've got some non-knitting items. I like to make, every year I try to make a couple of Christmas ornaments. And I found this cute little tutorial. I think I found it on Pinterest or Google Images. But I just wanted to make some quick little stocking ornaments with my leftover Christmas fabric, which I have tons of leftover Christmas fabric. I think this tutorial came from diaryofaquilter.com. I probably Google searched quilted Christmas ornaments, and if you see a picture that looks kind of like this, that's the one. It's so easy. All you do is just sew strips together, and then, okay, good, thank you for telling me. And then you print out a template in the shape of the stocking that you place over your sewn strips, and then you cut it out, and you put a little piece of batting in the middle. It's not even finished. It's like unfinished, but that's what you're supposed to do. So anyhow, they were fun. It took like no time at all to sew those up. The Christmas quilt. Duh! I finished the Christmas quilt, which I posted a couple pictures of this on Instagram, so you could see it probably a little bit better over there. And this is the tinsel fabric collection, and then this is the postcards for Santa fabric collection. So I chose two different fabrics, and I backed it with like a very light mint green flannel. And I did a fold over binding, which I did not do perfectly because I am not a perfect quilter, but I did the best I could, and it's fine. It works. Piece of fuzz right there. But yeah, this was really fun to do. I did log cabins, and I did the Solstice Parade pattern from Quilt As You Go Made Modern, which, as you know, I love very much. And I did 30 blocks. So it's kind of a smallish lap quilt. Let me see if I can. I mean, it's according to Jira's book, this is considered a baby size quilt. But I mean, I think it's a lap quilt. Okay, well, you got to bring it over here if you want me to put it on for you.
Okay,
Put on some clothes for the baby.
Mommy, that was my good stuff.
Well, you hold it, okay? Put on the baby clothes for a moment.
That's because he doesn't have pants on.
No, she doesn't.
Mommy, wait, can't
Okay.
put on backwards.
Oh, I'll put it on backwards apparently. Okay, well, let's hurry because I got to finish showing all the peoples all the knitting, okay?
All the poopy pants.
No, we don't do that. We don't see potty words.
Mommy bird.
Okay, there you go. All right,
Okay.
go play.
Baby doesn't have the pants on.
Yeah, she doesn't have pants.
He's too big for her.
Sorry, thank you. Thank you for bearing with. Then the other little quick thing I sewed together is I had leftover tinsel fabric, so I just made a quick strippy table runner. And this is also from Jira's book as well. Very easy to do. And then the backing is the little Santas, little fat Santas, which they had this at Joann's, the Santa fabric, and I got a ton of it because I love it so much. Okay, I think that's it for finished objects. Whips! Okay, where do I begin? I have a half of a finished object. So a friend of ours, Mr. Nick, he has kind of hinted in the past that he would like some hand knit socks. And I've made his wife Steph a couple pairs of socks, and she has enjoyed them. And so he was kind of bemoaning the fact that he didn't have any. So I asked him, I was like, well, what size shoe do you wear? And he said size 14. And I was like, yeah, no can do. But then after thinking about it for a while, I was like, I can make him some socks. So I did. And I hope that this is a size 14. I have no idea. I just knit the foot longer by, I think I knit like 10 rows longer than I normally would, like for Ben. So I don't know. Nick, I hope these fit you. So this is Alsterman's Step. I have no idea what color it is, but I did a different yarn for the heel flap in the toe. So this is the Alsterman's Step, color number 48. I think I got it from Hot Yarns, and they might still have it. I've had it for a while. And I did start the second cuff. Yay! And here's one of my cute little Wilhelmina stitch markers, little mushroom. So cute. And then for the heel flap and toes, I'm using some opal, which kind of is a similar type colorway, even though it's, you know, it's different yarn. So you almost can't even tell that I chose to do contrast heels and toes. So I just finished this one up last night and immediately started the second one, because as you know, if you can just get the second one going, that is half the battle. So that's that sock. There are more socks. Yes, there are. So in the past, I have knit the Deborah Norville pink sugar socks. And I was at the Joann's in Woodbury, and they had this pretty blue surf colorway. See, that's pink sugar right there. They have the wrong picture on here. But here's the lovely Deborah Norville. And this is called Blue Surf. Does it say that on here? Yeah, it says it on here, Blue Surf. Or Surf, whatever. But I got this because my sweet friend Jamie sent me a package with a couple of minis in it and some other things. And this was one of the colors that she sent, because she knit a pair of socks with this. And I loved it. I had immediately knitted it onto my Cozy Memories blanket, and I was like, I've got to get a couple balls of this colorway. So I did, because they had it at Joann's, and it was on sale for like $3. So for $6, you can get a cute pair of socks. And just as an update, I've been wearing my pink sugar Deborah Norville socks. They are my favorite socks. I wear them all the time. I throw them in the washer and the dryer, and they come out looking exactly like this. The colors do not fade. And I think there's quite, how much nylon is in this? Because they seem really stretchy. Hold on. Where is the nylon content? Well, if you bring it to me, I'll fix it for you. I think it's 25% nylon, but it's 25%. No! It's 50% wool, 25% nylon, 25% rayon. But they're just very stretchy, and they hold their shape very well. You want octonuts? Yeah. Okay, it just had to,
Mommy, I want to watch.
What?
Calico Critter.
You know what, we can't do Calico Critters right now because I took YouTube off my phone. So you have to do octonauts, okay? It's just thinking, okay? It has to load. It has to do its thing. You can play with that. Go play with that.
Yeah, and I'm going to get this baby.
Okay, so then, that's that sock. There's more socks. There's gotta be. Yes, there is. All right. This past weekend, I can't remember what day, like maybe it was before the weekend. I went ahead and cast on another Arnie and Carlos because I had it and I wanted to cast it on, so I did. This is Summer Night, and I'm working on the decreases. I didn't do a contrast because, quite frankly, I'm getting tired of weaving in tons of ends at the end of finishing my socks, so I opted to not do contrast heels and toes. So that's that one. And then I think my last, no, not my last one, but one of my, we're getting close to my last whips. I cast on a sockhead hat for myself with some beautiful misty alpaca. I can't remember if I showed you guys this, but it's, what colorway is this? Tilt-a-whirl. It's got like pinks and reds and purples. And this is the socket hat. And I'm almost done. I have to knit like maybe 8 more rows, and then I'll do the decreases. And I'm pretty excited. excited about this one. I gave Ben the Wool and Vine yarns sock head, and he has been wearing it non-stop, and I decided I need to have one for myself because it's just a great hat. It really is. It always looks nice. You can knit it in any yarn, and it's great. I love it. I've made several of these. I've lost count how many I've made. Okay, I think I have my other, I've been working on my pink Yowza shawl by Susan B. Anderson. I am getting close to being finished. It may not look any different than the last time I showed it to you. I'm still working on the ribbing. But it takes me, I timed myself, it takes me about 30 minutes to knit one row. And I only need to knit like maybe 5 more rows or something, and then I'll be done. But it takes a long time to get through. But it's gonna be lovely and big, and I'm gonna really enjoy it. So I'm trying to like maybe knit 1 row a day or something, and then it'll be done. So I want to show you that. And what's next? Quilting. I've been quilting. So I finished my second Christmas quilt, which was so fun to do. I really enjoyed it. And my Christmas present this year from Ben is I really wanted the Little House on the Prairie fabric collection. Have you seen this? If you have not and you love Little House on the Prairie, just go Google it and you will see the whole fabric collection. It's like at least 30 plus different fabrics. There's a Walnut Grove, and then there's Prairie Flowers, but it's all part of the same Little House on the Prairie fabric collection by Andover Fabrics. And you're not going to believe this, but I already have the quilt top done. I still cannot even believe this. But this is, I did Quilt As You Go, like I do. And I chose to do, is this the right side up? No, I'll go this way. I chose to make big blocks that are, like I cut the batting squares 17 inches because I wanted to do a 9 patch block with borders. Let me see if I can stand up so maybe you can see this a little bit better. So like here's one block, kind of upside down, but so I only had to do 20 blocks, so it didn't take that long. So I took a couple of days and just sewed up all my 9 patches, slapped it on top of batting squares, and just did simple grid lines, and then added my borders with just, you know, a couple lines of quilting. So it really went super fast because it's not hugely quilted, but there's still definitely quilting there, but just not tons of it. And so it just was very simple and calming. And the finished quilt top is 64 inches by 80 inches, so it's huge. I can't even possibly show you the whole thing. I completely love it. So I have to run up to the store and get some backing fabric. I think I need about 4.5 yards. I might need 5 yards. But I love it because it's basically mostly calico fabrics, which I love. Those are my favorite types of fabrics. But all of the colors are just soft and calming. Especially compared to like this quilt is like a little wacky and wild. This one is very calming. Okay, well I'll look at it and see if I can take a look at it. No, we can't do Calico Critter because I don't have YouTube on my phone right now.
But we can go on the TV.
Yes, but hold on. Can you wait just 5 more minutes? And then we'll fix it, okay? Okay, what else can I show you guys? I have another bag. Where's my other bag? There it is. Here, sit right here. sit right here and be still for just a second. I just want to show you my Cozy Memories blanket. Here's the rest of my West Yorkshire spinners. Here. Now we can have one sip. Just one sip, please. And then put it down. There we go. And I want you to spill coffee on the prizes.
Yeah, Mom.
Okay. All right, should we show everybody Cozy Memories? Will you help me?
This is for...
Oh, I put another little stitch marker right there. This is also another little button. Willful Mina. Yeah, see that little button? Okay, where is the last... Oh, okay, I have to show... This is Blue Surf. This is what made me fall in love with Blue Surf. And Jamie also sent me this mini. This one is one of the little opal minis from...
blue.
I like blue too.
I like
Little
orange.
opal advent calendar, which is right there. It came the day I recorded my last podcast. The mailman brought it while I was uploading. So funny. I was very happy. So this is an opal mini. 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 I have a ton. Like I got behind. There's no way I could get a square done every day. So these are all the little cute little minis that I have not knit into my blanket. So I have a lot of work to do. Aren't they just adorable? I just love them. They're so cute. And there's so much yardage in each little mini. It's amazing. I'm sure there's more I can show you. There's a little bit of stash.
Hello, my name is Judy.
There's a bit of stash enhancement, but not a ton. I am not going to be buying much yarn over the next period of time. We are on a tight budget. So my yarn purchasing is going to be curtailed. We had quite a bit of things break on our home that we own in Alaska because we used to live there. We lived there for 2 years and when Ben was in the military. So we still own our home in Alaska, and a bunch of like big things broke, like water heaters and things that cost a ton of money. So we're kind of paying that off, and yeah, we've had all these expenses come up. So we are going to be eating rice and beans. So not really, it's not that bad, but yes, we need to be careful. So I'm trying to cultivate contentment with. Oh, you're fine. We need to cultivate contentment with what we have, which is a lot. So,
I need medicine.
Okay, we'll get you some medicine in a little bit. Can I say goodbye to my friends? Okay.
Bye.
Thank you for putting up with me. You're very patient and kind. And I hope you have a lovely week. I don't think I showed everything I was supposed to show, but I think I'm going to have to finish and deal with my sweet little Juliet here. So I hope you have a good start to your new year, and congratulations to the winners of the cow, and I'll message you and get your addresses so we can get them mailed. They probably will not get into the mail until next week because we have a lot going on this week. So that's it. I'm going to sign off now, and we'll see you later. Bye. Bye. Bye.